Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the AfterShock EpiCenter live stream. I'm your host and the Senior Retailer Relations Manager here at AfterShock Comics, RuthAnn Thompson. It is a jam-packed week for us. Not only do we have Thanksgiving in a couple days, but we'll be heading down to San Diego Comic-Con. But before we talk about all that, we have two awesome new titles coming out to your local comic book shop for tomorrow's New Comic Book Day. Let's start off with Miskatonic, Even Death May Die, and this is the beautiful 48-page prestige format one-shot to continue the story by Mark Sable. So hopefully you joined us for the last happy hour to really dive into this, and we're continuing with artist Giorgio Pontelli, and the horrifying events of Miskatonic Valley have just torn apart retired detective Tom Malone and ex-FBI agent Miranda Keller, who's still trying to escape from the Deep One concentration camp that traumatized Tom is obsessed with finding. And gotta free her because it's a pretty terrifying time. So checking on the chats now to see if you guys have been up to date on all this and are ready for it. Hello, Englishmen in San Diego, Perry Comics, and Second Street Marvel. Good to see you here. So this is the continuation of the story. So for all those who are looking for some more Lovecraft type stuff to be passing around for the holidays, this is a perfect book. Yeah, this is all the stuff starts happening again because they soon start having dreams of Cthulhu. So now we're going straight for the big guns here. So the monstrous entity in the South Pacific will soon awaken and bring about the end of the world as we know it. Dun dun dun. Will they be able to stop him? I don't know. You'll have to pick up this one shot tomorrow at your local comic book shop. Next up is the final issue of Beyond the Breach, number 5. So this is from the incredibly cinematic writer Ed Brisson with artist Damon Cosiero. And this is the season finale of this incredible title where just a young lady is having a rough life and all she wants to do is take a break from the world, take a road trip and go see the redwoods in California. But instead, the breach happens. All these holes in reality just get ripped open and all these crazy animals and crazy creatures come in and start just ripping apart the world. And now it's complete chaos as interdimensional bounty hunters descend upon Vanessa and their crew. And one of our heroes will sacrifice themselves. But will it be enough? I don't know. Are they going to be able to stop the breaches? I don't know. Will Vanessa manage to get Dougie home? Is there even any home to get back to? And what will happen to the entire world that's stuck in this chaos? You're just going to have to pick up this book and find out. It's very good. I just read it earlier, right before the stream started, so it's very good. And Second Street Marvel says, I like Miskatonic. Good. It is definitely an excellent storyline for anybody who's into Lovecraft and is missing out on the TV show Lovecraft Country. So make sure you head to your local comic book shops tomorrow for New Comic Book Day and pick up those two awesome titles. Also, speaking of happy hour, we have another happy hour all set up for you guys for next Thursday. So on Thursday, December 2nd, at 5 p.m. Eastern, pour yourself a drink and join me and the creator behind Bunny Mask and My Date with Monsters, Paul Tobin. And obviously, we're going to have that awesome live sale at the end with all sorts of awesome stuff. We're going to have Bunny Mask stuff, Bunny Mask t-shirts. We're going to have My Date with Monsters stuff. So you're just going to have to join in next week on December 2nd and have a lot of fun with us. I'm really excited. I have so many questions for Paul, and hopefully you do too. And you'll be able to ask them live with me. It's going to be super fun. And an Englishman in San Diego says, Beyond the Breach has been such an amazing book. However, My Date with Monsters is my #1 book at the moment. That thing kicks arse. Indeed, good sir. I'm glad that you are enjoying it as much as we are over here. So we have plenty of titles that are going to be coming up soon. So when you head to your local comic book shop tomorrow, make sure that you add these titles to your pull list. We have Chicken Devil #3. So this continues the ridiculous dark comedy by Brian Pucciato and artist Sherman Hayden, where who knows what's going to happen next. We got ourselves into quite the situation with Michael Moss, and he no longer gives a cluck. So that will be in shops on December 22nd. So make sure before November 29th to reach out to your local comic book shop and add that, as well as A Search for Who #4. And this is writer Steve Orlando and John Sui with artist Rubine, and this continues the just heart-pumping story of trying to basically get out of the mob with two warring factions back in China. And Aaron C. lives for his family, loves his family, and might actually die for its sins. So make sure you add that to your list as well. That will be in shops December 22nd. So make sure you reach out to your local comic book shop before November 29th, the order deadline. So super stoked about it. Actual Dracula. Oh my gosh, we have actual Dracula here. Good afternoon to you too. And Max Cage says, my date with Monster is Boss. I absolutely agree. The title kind of throws you off a little bit. It is not a dating show with monsters, but it is an excellent, excellent story of trying to basically save the world by finding true love. Aww. And guys, like I mentioned before, we're going to be in San Diego. I'm headed down in the morning. Very stoked, very excited. It's going to be a totally different San Diego. And for anybody joining, we're going to be at booth 2305 and all the way, we're going to spread across to 2307. We have a big old booth this year. So, and this is our first time ever exhibiting at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you guys are headed down there, make sure you stop by and see us, because we have all sorts of exclusives that are going to be there as well, with some really beautiful exclusive covers and metal covers as well. So make sure you pay attention to our social media, and we can catch you up on all that awesome stuff. And guys, just thank you so much for being a part of the AfterShock family. And for all the Americans out there, happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you stay safe out there, wash your hands, wear your masks, and only read dangerously. We'll see you in San Diego.